Into today's video, make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe to Jabar Lance Brown on all social media platforms and the Manhood Mentor on all social media platforms, right? Make sure that you shoot us a text as well if you guys want to work with us and let us know how we can help you, man. The text number is 855-291-5651, right? Now, the title of today's lesson is considered Prospecting New Friends. Now, shout out to that boy Champagne Poppy, you dig, Drizzy Drake, you understand? Drake originally got a song out where he says, no new friends. Listen, man, we don't want to ascribe to that mindset. Why? Because it closes us off from new opportunities, right? There's 8 billion people in the world. You want to make new friends, quality friends, as often as you can, right? Notice I said quality friends, right? You don't want to just allow any and everybody into your life where they can nest and kind of create a rest haven or a pit or a pigsty out of your life. No, you want to designate people who are of a certain cloth, of a certain quality, and now you want to unify and collaborate with these people to help magnify your campaign, and you can help magnify their mission and their campaign as well, right? So look, let's look at that word prospecting. As you guys know, we always jump into the definition, right? Now, some people who have been in network marketing, like myself, we've used that word prospecting in relation to finding new people to come into our business, right? We're prospecting to see if we can find new clients, new customers to come into our business and support our book of business, right? But prospecting is a continuation of the word prospect, okay? So let's look at the definition of the root word, which is prospect, okay? In this context, the word prospect means a candidate likely to succeed. Oh, yes, I know you guys see where we're going at with this, right? The word prospect means a candidate likely to succeed, which is to suggest that we're looking for new candidates who we can be friends with that are likely to succeed. Who would have thought, right? So look, number one on our list of things we can do in prospecting new friends or new people that we can connect with who are more likely to succeed, right? We first have to make a list of the changes we want to see in ourselves. This is important, guys, okay? To make a list of the changes that we want to see, okay? Right. Now, why is this important, okay? Why is it important for us to make a list? Hold on. Of changes, okay, for ourselves, right? Make a list of changes for ourselves that we want to see. Why? Because now when we designate certain behavior that we want to change, that we want to see improvement in, it helps us to better identify with the prospect, with the other person who's likely to succeed in what, Jabar? To succeed in life, to succeed in relationship building, to succeed in making themselves to be a better leader, to succeed in entrepreneurship, to succeed in anything, right? You want to be surrounded with winners, man. When you were in school, high school, elementary school, junior high school, when you were in college, wherever you were, where you congregated around other groups of people who were in development, it was easy to see those people who were likely to succeed because you were in an incubation area of people who were there to work on themselves, right? But somehow or another, when you get out of that bubble of school or college and you get into the real world, many people stop developing and they stop associating themselves with people who are on a continuous path to development. And I'm going to tell you, this is a big mistake. So look, when you make this list of things that you want to change in yourself, it's going to help you to better identify those qualities in other people, the things that you want to change also. So look, number two on our list of things that we can do when we prospecting new friends is to go through your current Rolodex and get some numbers out of there, man. You got to get some numbers out of your current Rolodex, man. Okay? Go through your Rolodex, right? Right? And audit, okay? Go through your current Rolodex and audit some numbers, audit some people who are currently in your Rolodex that you know mean you no good, that you know don't have anything constructive to say, that you know that don't do anything constructive, that you know that are negative, right? That you know always talking about the past, never talking about the future, that you know who always talking about people and never talking about actually creating anything or building anything or being successful at anything or completing anything, right? You want to surround yourself with people who are likely to succeed. And in order to do that, you can't keep holding on to all of the old baggage, allowing all of the old people that you've come across at an earlier point in your growth and development to still have access to you, right? So the third thing, right? The third thing on our list of prospecting new friends is to research various groups, clubs, and organizations, okay? Right? Research groups, clubs, right, and organizations, okay? Gotcha. Now, this is important, guys, to research various groups, clubs, and organizations. Why? Because this is how you now use the group, club, or organization. You use the boundaries and the parameter of that establishment to your advantage, right? A lot of groups, clubs, and organizations has some form of a screening process. Many of them don't, but you know how to pick and choose the groups, clubs, and organizations that you want to be a part of, right? So the ones that meet your standard, the ones that have certain boundaries and parameters and certain barriers of entry that match with your standards, those are the ones that you now submit an application for and petition for acceptance or inclusion into. So now the group by proxy has vetted a certain quality of person that you can now prospect as a new friend. Listen, nobody want to go through life not making no new friends. Shout out to Champagne Poppy. Shout out to Drake, right? Well, we got to grow, develop, and evolve as men if we're going to be successful in the long term of our manhood, in the long term of completing our mission, right? So look, the number 4 thing on our list of things to do with prospecting new friends is to, after you do the research, you actually have to join these groups. And I'm gonna elaborate on this too, guys. So look, after we research, actually join the group. Okay? Now, I have to emphasize that. I got to emphasize on actually joining the group. Why? Because I've done it multiple times too, right? I've gotten some good information. I opened up a tab on my cell phone. I left the tab open so I wouldn't forget. And then I'm doing things 3, 6, 7, 8 months. The tab's still open in the background. You've been there. We all been there. You open the tab so that you can keep it top of mind because this is something of use to you and that you want to do, but you never get back around to doing it. And I'm going to tell you, don't do that. Once you do the research for these groups, clubs, and organizations, actually join one. Why? Because now when you join, I want you to also, okay, be open-minded. Right? And you have to do this because when you take that leap of faith and you're open-minded with taking that leap of faith, now you allow yourself to become a prospect for other people, huh? You begin to look more and more like a person who's likely to succeed in the same manner that you're looking for people or candidates who are most likely to succeed, right? Look, and the 5th thing on our list of things that we're going to do to prospect new friends is to be actively engaged in the group and participate after you join. Okay? Right? Be engaged. Right. When you join this group, man, don't sit back in the back and don't have nothing to say. Right? If it's a social media group, don't always scroll through the group and read comments and never reply and never comment on any statements that are being made or on any comments that are being made. You're never active and you're never present. Why? Because you're like a flower on the wall, right? You like a wallflower holding up the wall at the party, man. We never get a chance to see how great you could be if you never engage and participate, right? And to be honest, it's selfish. It's unfair. It's just like a person going to church and they never minister to anyone else in the church, but you always show up looking to be ministered to, right? Man, look, to each his own. That's not how you get the best experience out of these groups, clubs, and organizations. You get the best experience when you show up with an open mind after you join and you be more engaged to the overall success of the group. Then you end up making new friends within the group, and now you have many groups within the greater group, and now you all are working on one mastermind and one accord. So look, guys, I hope this message has done you some justice. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to Jabar Lance Brown and the Manhood Mentor on all social media platforms. Use that text number that's scrolling at the bottom, 855-291-5651. Shoot us a line. Let us know how we can help you. And until the next time, be great.